Welcome back. You've seen the show right here on ABC. Extreme Makeover Weight Loss Edition documents in 365 days the amazing metamorphosis of people around the country. And now it's your chance to actually be on the show. Joining me from Phoenix, Arizona via Skype, host, trainer, and transformation specialist, Chris Powell. Thank you for joining us, Chris.
Well, thank you so much for having me. How are you doing tonight?
I am so great. I'm excited. I cannot wait to see the new show, but also to see maybe some people from Michigan on there. I'm sure a lot of people wonder, we've seen so many unbelievable transformations. Who qualifies for Extreme Makeover Weight Loss Edition?
Well, you know, gosh, so many people can qualify. And ultimately, you know, most of the people that you've seen me work with, they're approximately about 200 pounds overweight. So they're classified as super obese, but gosh, you can be 150 pounds overweight. And if you really want to change the quality of your life, you qualify. Anybody who wants to change for the better.
I see that on the show, you actually kind of move in with people. I mean, what kind of things do you teach them?
Well, you know, the whole aspect of moving in, it's so important, especially because, you know, this is real life. And we're surrounded by triggers 24 hours a day. And so when we're really, truly beginning to discover ourselves and adopt a new lifestyle and changing our patterns, it's important that I'm there with these people 24 hours so I can coach them through the different triggers as they encounter them so we can create different tactics to navigate through them. Because remember, it's not just about a lot of diet and exercise. I mean, that does happen, but it's really an afterthought. It's really about understanding what's going on up here first and changing our mind and understanding how we react to different situations and how our emotions pull us through the day. And so that's why it's so important that I am there with the individual 24 hours a day when we first start out.
Now, I was reading that this gentleman, David Smith, you helped him lose 401 pounds in 26 months. That's unbelievable, first of all, and that was naturally lost weight.
Correct. Yeah, you know, in fact, David was my first big transformation. It was right here in Phoenix. I was a local correspondent on the news doing just health and fitness segments, and he called in asking for help. And sure enough, I showed up at his house every other day. He lost 401 pounds. He completely changed his life, and he found the love of his life in the process, and he's still living with her now to this day.
Oh, see, and that's what I'm hoping we can see for hopefully some candidates in our area. So you'll be in Detroit and Chicago, and that's pretty close to here. How do people audition for this?
Well, I tell you what, we're going to be in Detroit on February 4th, and the name of the location, it's Gardner White Furniture. It's on Ford Road in Canton, Michigan. That'll be from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And so basically just show up. Be yourself. Talk to the casting agents there, and they're wonderful people. They just want to get to know you, who you are, your backstory, and if you're really ready to change. And then, of course, we'll be in Chicago on February 11th at Dave & Buster's on Clark Street, and then that's going to be from at 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. as well.
Now, I like how you say, you know, just be yourself. I mean, a lot of people say, okay, well, maybe I'm not good enough for this, or, you know, maybe the motivation isn't there. And is that where you kind of come in then?
Well, it is. And at the same time, when I say be yourself, it's important that you are, because I promise anybody who's going to go through this experience, after, you know, a few weeks to maybe a month, the novelty of being on a TV show, it wears off, because this is 1 year in the making. And so this is all about being real, being courageous enough to allow yourself to be vulnerable and open and honest and really to discover yourself. And when it comes to the motivation aspect, for anybody out there who's ready to make that change, first and foremost, you got to believe in yourself. I mean, look at the people who I've worked with, and you've seen 8 last season. You're about to see 8 more. They're ordinary people who did extraordinary things. And take a look at what they did, and keep in mind, if they can do it, you can do it too.
That is so right. Thank you so much, Chris. I hope that we see a few Michiganders on the show coming up.
Me too. I'm really looking forward to meeting some wonderful people up there. So thank you again for everything.
Thank you so much, Chris.